Events like these happen in life, but you adjust. First, you have to learn how to live again. And then the first thing I did when I woke up from my coma was to celebrate life a bit, because I was still alive. My partner was expecting the birth of his child. That's why he didn't come in. So I decided to help out in the shipping department, something I had never done before. I went to the shipping area, and they explained to me a bit about the work. One of my colleagues took me around to show me where they kept the loads that were to be shipped. And then, in a fraction of a second, a load of 23-foot rods came down right next to me. They hit me. I was crushed, and my leg was severed right there, under the knee. I fell, and the other rods rolled over me. This caused injuries to my back, pelvis, and ribs, and lacerations and burns because I fell on a load of steel that was just coming out of the rolling mill, which was at a temperature of 600 degrees. This caused third-degree burns to my thighs. I was conscious all the way to the operating table. I never lost consciousness. I was certainly running on adrenaline, and also a rage to live, because when I was lying on the ground, being crushed by the rods, and when I was burning, I was thinking of my kids and Valerie, my partner, and that gave me a bit of adrenaline and a rush to survive. Plus, I had already been a first responder. I had been on ArcelorMittal's rescue team, and I know that you should never lose consciousness. So I fought hard, very hard. It wasn't easy.
Donc j'ai lutté. J'ai lutté très fort, c'était pas facile.
I was just happy to be alive, to wake up. I tell myself that there has been so much progress in medicine and physiotherapy. There have been so many advances in those areas, because I had already seen amputees with prostheses who functioned very well, and I told myself, I can do that too.
Have there been hard days?
You bet, and there still are. Some days are bleaker, darker than others. I can say that family has been my anchor. It's been the beacon that helped me survive. I don't want to abandon them, because both Valerie and I have both lost our parents. So no more grandparents. There was no question of leaving. It was impossible. That is why I fought, to survive, really. I saw things that shouldn't have been there in the storage facilities, piles that didn't comply with the rules. It's a steel mill. There were risks everywhere. And then we were so used to it. It was just part of... It was normal for everyone. But there were risks. It was like a sword of Damocles hanging over our heads. And on February 19th, at 4:45 p.m., the sword fell. We've all heard people say, God, they're so tiresome. Always talking about health and safety in the workplace. I said it myself. Geez, they're so tiresome. And now I realize that vigilance and safety systems are super important. They are there to protect us.
Pour nous protéger.